Alright, so before I get into the video, guys, this is just a build video. This is how I built it. I'm going to do another video where I explain how the electricity flows through the system and how everything gets charged and all that. I was going to put it in the same video, but it was going to be too long, so this is just a build video. So enjoy. Alright, here we go. The Canopy 12 volt system build anyway. I think that's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. What we got is the board, which will house all the inverter, battery charger and all of that stuff. And then I've built this little, can you see that? Yeah, you should be able to. I built this little shelf here, and that'll probably have the Mavic chargers and all the random stuff. That can just sit in there and it's all protected and doesn't fly around and stuff when we're driving. So I'm really happy with that. That looks really good. And here we have the battery box. And Amy came up with the great idea to put it on a hinge. So we just hinge it out like that, and then you can access the batteries. And just put it back like that, and then I'll just put some screws in it to hold it in place. So yeah, I'm just going through now, measuring everything up, and I'll draw it on here and see where everything goes and how it looks, and if I'm happy I'll start drilling. So we'll get into it. So what I've done is I've just marked everything out with a pencil, just like that, marked it out with a pencil, and now I'm going to mount them and see where the cable access needs to go, and once I figure that out, then I'll drill the holes for the cables. Yeah, but she's bloody tight, eh? I don't think I'll fit much more in there, but I don't need anything else, so it should be pretty good. So yeah, let's see how we go. Cool, and once you've mounted everything, I'll then go ahead and wire it all. Wiring is going to be the hard part. All that was fairly easy and straightforward. I just use, for screwing and stuff, I just use these big heavy gauge screws. And they seem to work really well. I just have to pre-drill them and stuff like that. But yeah, onto the wiring. Alright guys, so I'm just going to install the 240 inlets and outlets on my Canopy. They're pretty simple. These ones are old, I got them off eBay. I'm just going to use a hole saw, which is 64mm. I'm just going to use a 64mm hole saw, and I'm going to drill them on the front here. So I've already marked my two positions out. I'm going to drill them, and then once I've drilled them out, I'm going to fix them in, and I'll use silicone around the hole. They do come with rubber. They got a nice little rubber thing there. It's a bit old, this one, but it'll keep going. So yeah, so that's should be nice and simple, really. And there we go. That's them installed. It was a bit tricky. The hole saw size was just enough, so I had to file it all out and stuff like that. And as well, I put silicone all over it, just in case the rubber, the seal thing fatigues over time. The silicone should catch it. But yeah, altogether, it's pretty good. Just going to let it dry off now. Easy job. It works. I've finally got it going. Look at it, it's so messy. It's taken me ages to wire this thing. It's taking me ages because I'm doing this Bluetooth relay, and yeah, it's coming along nicely. So pretty much I've got everything wired back to the switchboard right there. So all my 12 volts and all my 240 is gonna go there. So that'll keep it nice and neat. And yeah, I got my battery protector here, which works really well. I'm really happy with that. Got the solar regulator there. My batteries fit perfectly. I know it's really messy. I've got to clean up all the wiring at the moment. And then yeah, in the switchboard, I just got the 12 volt fuses, the changeover switch. So I got a 240 changeover switch. So if in one stage it'll come from my source of power will come from the inverter, and then when I'm in the caravan park, I'll just flick the changeover switch, and then the 240 will come in from the caravan park and feed everything. So at no point can I get two sources of supply feeding the same thing. And then yeah, I've obviously got the safety switch as well, double pole, which you need. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll keep tackling this in now, and I'll make it all look nice and pretty and see how we go. I've still got to do the reversing camera and the lights and stuff like that. It's taking ages, but we'll get there. Alright, let's get into it. And there it is, pretty much complete. I added another strip of alley there just to make it look nice. And yeah, the switchboard's all done. Pretty happy with it. Looks nice. So just got things charging at the moment, which is good. So what I used to make this is pretty much all of the material is from Bunnings. So that's just a bit of angled aluminium, and they were around $7 a length, and I used about 2 lengths there. We got the plywood. It's 10 or 12 mil plywood. For a full sheet that was like $60 or so. And then we had the screws. Screws are pretty cheap. I'm sure you can find them. We had the battery protector, and that was an eBay job. That was about $15, so I really love them. This is a Ryder solar regulator, and that's about $60. And you got the Ryder DC to DC charger, which I'm going to do a review on soon, because they're pretty cool. I like them. That was, I think that retail around $200, I think. I'll have to double check that one. We got the Bluetooth relay there. They're about $30 off eBay, so they're really good. I love them. This was a 7-stage 40 amp AC to DC battery charger. I paid, I think, $200 on eBay for that, but I've looked recently since and I haven't been able to find that on eBay, so I'm not sure what happened to them, but that was really good. That's never let me down. The inverter, 2000 watt with a 1000 continuous. That's, like I think I said earlier, that's a bit of an overkill, and that was it was only like $170, and it's a pure sine wave, so and I've never had any issues with that. Once again though, I can't find that on eBay anymore, and so I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe because made in China, a lot of people have problems with them, so maybe that's it. Come down, we got the, I think this was from Super Cheap. Got a 12 volt cigarette, USB, voltage gauge and all that. That was around 50-60 bucks, so that was not too bad. I got 2 power points from Bunnings. They were like $7 each, so they were crazy cheap for a power point. Switchboard, which I painted black. That's, I think it's a 12 pole switchboard. Switchboard was like $50 for me, it was. And that was from L&H. And then you got over here, let's see if I can get a better focus on it. Over here you got RCD, which protects you on AC current, and the RCD was about 30 bucks. And then you got the changeover switch there, so that changes from 240 to inverter power. The changeover switch was 50 bucks, which is pretty cheap. Inside as well, it's got a fuse box, which I don't know, it's like 40 bucks, and that was just for the 12 volt DC stuff. Might as well show you the battery bank. It's a bit messy down here. I've still got to clean it up a little. And I'm running 2 Century 100 amp batteries, deep cycle, and I've had no problems with them. So I'm loving the Century batteries, they're pretty cool. I've got another 100 in the caravan as well. As you can see, I built the shelf there, put a bit of carpet on it as well, and I had a bit of angle just to support it when I pull it back. And I've obviously got it on hinges, which I think I've already shown you. And so that's that. Alright, and then there's Alexa. Hello. There she is. Oh yeah, up here I got the in and the out. 240 in, 240 out. Pretty straightforward. I think they were like 30 bucks each on eBay. So as you can see, I got everything pretty much on eBay. Really cheap setup, and most of it I've been running since the 2 years prior since we left. So, and I've had bugger all drama with it. So pretty happy with that. I'll try and put all the links in the description for you guys if you guys are interested in it, and they'll just be probably the eBay links. But yeah, pretty easy to make. I don't know, it took me like 2 to 3 days to make. So, I mean, pretty lengthy really, but I'm pretty happy with it, and I'll probably roll it with this for a while now. So I'll see how it goes on the road, but yeah, all done.